What is up, Gerald? Welcome back to another video. Today is the first video I've ever done on any sort of preview or snapshot, but today is a different day because the newest one just came out, and I thought this one was pretty cool. Couple new additions, other than just the copper golem and armor, which, in case you haven't seen, was in the last preview. But if we switch over here, we can see that we have these new blocks, which are the shelves, which are decorative items. So you can put your items in to show them off, to use them as decoration. And they come in every single wood type. I believe you have to use like stripped logs for every single type for these. So it's a little bit out of the way, but that's the same with like hanging signs. And also, if you activate them with redstone, it gets 3 of your items and puts them in. Now, originally when I saw this, I thought maybe you could do some sort of slot machine with this, but I don't think the comparator can actually take inputs from it at all. However, if we actually use some of this copper, I can actually show you another feature with the copper golem. So this guy here, he is very oxidized, as you can see by his very green color. Now, because of that, what they've added are these little guys will turn into statues after a little while. So if we just wait, that did not take long at all due to him being very oxidized. But as you can see, he turns into this motionless little guy. Now you can actually wax these statues. You can also bring him to that and wax him again so he stays like that. And actually, once he gets down back to the normal copper, if you hit him one more time, he actually comes back to life, fully unoxidized. And he can continue strolling around, and of course you can wax them. But if we take a look one more time, once this guy oxidizes, there we go, now he's oxidized. These guys are going to be really noisy. But you can actually pose these statues to be in a couple different poses. There's a few. There's the standing, which is the usual, him sitting down, him running, and him doing a cheer. Now, when I immediately saw this, I thought of armor stands. Now with armor stands, they're a little different because although they can pose in Bedrock Edition, I don't think they take redstone signals to do it. I know they can change poses in different ways, like with falling and slime blocks and whatnot. So I thought it could be cool if you could maybe use something like a comparator and actually, excuse me, sir, and actually take a redstone input and see how far it could actually go from just the comparator. And actually, each one goes up, and there's slightly more redstone given based on whatever pose he's doing. Basically, the whole point of talking about the statues, other than showing them off being a new feature, is I made a contraption. I'm not the best at redstone, but pose this guy, which by the way you can only do with an open hand. I hope they change that. I don't know if it's just a bug, but you can't actually do it with any other block because it just places. So hopefully they change that. But as you can see, my contraption, when he's in his cheery form, it has the door closed. When he's in any other form, it actually opens this little door up. So, I mean, it's fairly basic. If we take a look on the other side, behind the curtain, this is incredibly messy, and is honestly kind of rushed, but it's a piston door, obviously, and it just takes the comparator signal strength, and based on whether the fact he has his cheery form, if he has his cheery form, then it has enough strength to reach the repeaters, which goes into every other part, which affects the piston doors down here. And then in every other one, it's too short of a signal strength to reach the repeaters, so nothing happens, nothing changes, they're just there. So when he's in cheery, he's closed. I was thinking of like Tomb Raider or Uncharted or some other like game where you or even Indiana Jones, where you're moving like a statue, or you're taking something and then it opens something. So I thought I'd show this off because this is immediately what I thought of when I saw that the copper golems can actually have a comparator signal strength. Thought I'd show it off. I hope other people, and people that are a lot better at redstone than I am, can find ways to make like awesome contraptions with the copper golem. Anyways, that was just a quick little show off of the new preview, my shoddy contraption, and hopefully if you're better at redstone than me, I want you to make something super cool with these golems, because I think it has the potential for some really fun, like really fun contraptions, especially once it comes to Java Edition, because this is only in Bedrock Preview. But anyways, if you enjoyed the video, like and subscribe, follow the socials, join the Discord, those are in the description down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.